Hello and good day, everyone. Yeah, I have three tasks here on triggers. So the first is we created this build object and then we have to perform some triggers on them. So the first is ensure that the account field is not empty. So you throw a logic if it's blank. The second is invoice number auto population. And then the third is you create opportunity for new bill. So let me quickly show you how I get it done. So here we have the bill object. And then if I click on create new, um, if I leave the account object empty and then I write 50,000, here you see it throws error that this field must not be empty. Now, if I fill in this field, if I fill in this field, which is Edge Communications, and then I click on Save, you'll see that the invoice number is auto-generated here. Now, the the last aspect of the tax, which is to create opportunity for new bill. That is, if there are no open opportunities, then create a new opportunity. So quickly, I will use one of these test accounts. So if we go to account here, you will see that we have a related opportunity which is open. So what I will do is let me move this test account to closed one, closed one. This is account zero, and then I'll use account one as an example. So if I go back to my bill and then I create a new bill, and then I give it account zero, and then I give it a balance of, let's say, 1 million. As usual, you don't need to fill in the invoice number, it is auto generated, and then I click on save. So here is my account zero. If I click on related opportunity, you see that because the first opportunity has been closed one, then it created a new opportunity for us, which is this account zero prospecting. If you click on, okay, this is the opportunity record. If you click on account zero, you'll be able to see this invoice. No, there should be two invoice numbers here. Let me refresh this page. I'll come back to this related bill. It is an LWC component. So yeah, you see that we have two bills that are generated on the left hand side here. The first one is set to closed loan one and the second is prospecting. Now, if I go back again on account zero and then I decided to create a new bill for account zero, since we have an open opportunity, let me give it 250 so we can be able to differentiate. If I click on save, now if I go to my account, you'll see that under the related opportunity, we only have two. We didn't have three because we have an open opportunity here. So because of that, it didn't create any new opportunity. So quickly, let me walk you through the code inside my VS Code. So I created an helper class here, a build helper class. So this is the very first one. Build account field validation, and besides, all of this code will be available on my GitHub. So build account validation, then it the entry parameter is the list of bills that is coming in, just in case we are entering in multiple bills, maybe via an API call or via an Excel sheet. We are uploading bulk data. So I bulkify the code by adding this. So for each bill, we iterate over it. And then if the bill account, the account field is null, then we add this error. That is the very first one. For the invoice auto population, that is, we want to auto populate the number, we get the bills, which is all the new bills that is created. I create a new list here to be able to insert the new bills there. I created this list, and then the entry, the condition statement here is if the invoice is blank or if the length is not equal to 24. That is, if you enter a 5-digit length, it will automatically generate a new number. Now, this this class here was another class entirely. This is the generate invoice number. This auto generates a random string which will be used in our helper class. So it generates the random string and then it equate the invoice number to this. We add it here and that's done. While the last one, so now because it is on insert, that is what the tag said. It is on insert. I'll still work on updating. So because it is on insert, we get the new list of bills. So now this is a blank opportunity that will be used later. Now this set here is used to gather the set of all accounts coming from the bills. So I iterate over the bills. I get their account ID. I put their account ID into this set. Then I map the ID, that is the ID of the account, to the account in themselves. That is what this map is doing. Now I run a query to gather all open opportunity that is not closed won or closed loss. That is, if it is open, we want to gather all open opportunities. Then here we now build a map for them. So we build a map uh, taking the account to opportunity. That is, we are mapping the individual ID of the account to their collective opportunity. So if it contains the key OID, then we put it inside there and then we add it to the map. Then after that, we now iterate over the bills and then we create a new opportunity here. Only if there are no open opportunity, which means that if there are closed opportunity, new bills won't be created, which is what is done here. It's not null. Account map, that is the map here, this is what we are getting at this point, and then we check if the related account, that is, if they don't have any related account, which means if they don't have any open opportunities, then we create a new opportunity for them and then we insert the opportunity. The reason why I use an insert operation here is because we are inserting a related record. Remember that it was bills that we get in. The reason why I don't need to use an insert operation here is because it is the bill that was triggered that is being worked upon here. So I don't need an insert operation. So after all the helper class, here is the trigger. So the idea is to build a logicless trigger. So if it's before, that is, if it's before trigger, the field validation and invoice auto population will run. And then after trigger, because we are creating a new opportunity. So that is what we have over there. As well, the test class is there to make sure that everything is 100% for the tests. All the classes, I run the test through. So just to make sure that everything is 100%. Thank you so much. You can check I'll leave the GitHub link in the description so you can see the code and the other. Shortly, I'll be demonstrating the second task, which is running via an API. And then as well, there is an LWC component that I will demonstrate in future videos shortly. Thank you.